welcome back to the Wrestle Show. Thanks once again for joining me, and please, as always, hit that like and subscribe button down below, and let's get you right to the news of the day. Well, apparently it appears that Dave Otunga will be returning to the Raw announcing booth by the end of the summer because Booker T has announced that he will be calling, basically working as a commentator for Raw until the end of the summer. So I'm guessing that's when Dave Otunga will be back and take what was supposed to be his spot in the first place. Apparently, though, you never know what's going to happen, but that's what seems to be the case right now. And it looks like we have Booker T in the announce booth until the end of summer, probably through SummerSlam, I'm guessing. Also in the news, of course, earlier this week I released a video talking about how John Cena was talking about returning. And apparently as well, with John Cena returning, Jinder Mahal has said he would love to do a program with John Cena, maybe give it a little more legitimacy as he sees it, I guess. Put him over the fans a little bit better. That's what he said he'd love to do. And so I guess we'll see what happens and see if John Cena and him, do some kind of program down the road. And I think that'd be a good thing to get Jinder Mahal over a little bit. It seemed to have worked for AJ Styles, so maybe it'll work here. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but that's apparently what Jinder Mahal has said he wants to do. Also, in the news, Cody Rhodes apparently has not decided where he wants to make a permanent home for his wrestling career. He left WWE and he made that debut he was over at Ring of Honor at one point, and then he made his debut over at New Japan Pro Wrestling. Apparently, there were rumors that he was going to be signing with Ring of Honor in the near future for a long-term contract, and apparently that is not the case. He said he has to find a trustworthy place to go before he decides where he wants to be, permanently. He said maybe by the fall, by September, October, something like that, maybe he'll be able to make a decision. But right now, apparently, his schedule's full, and it's too full for him to make a decision on any permanent location. So I guess Cody Rhodes is doing well for himself since he left WWE. I really thought when he headed over to New Japan that was going to be his new home for a while, but apparently that's not going to be the case. But maybe this will lead to him coming back to the WWE at some point. I know a lot of the fans liked him and everything, and really he should be a part of the company, if you ask me. I mean, his dad was part of the company, his brother's part of the company, and I think it'd be great for him to come back to the company. But that said, at the same time, he's got to be able to go out and grow and do his own thing for a while, and maybe the WWE will want him back at some point and let him just go back to being Cody Rhodes as opposed to Stardust and all that BS that we were dealing with that. And that said, one last thing. Apparently, JR apparently had an addiction with something like with Ambien, the insomnia medication, and he talks at length apparently at how he got past that and how he basically ended up, just like he says, he stopped smoking. He ended up stopping it himself, cold turkey. He didn't do anything else. He just stopped taking it. But apparently, it took him almost 10 years to be able to get off of that Ambien medication. So y'all, folks out there, be careful the medicines you take, and some of them are very addictive, and they can really screw up your brain. And so really be careful with what you're taking out there and everything like that. But that's all I have for you for today, Tuesday, May 30th. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below. And as always, I'll see you down the road.